Okay, this is the last part of the 2022 San Diego Comic-Con NECA Toys Dungeons & Dragons Lost Wave figure 4-pack. This is Valkeer, the Good Warrior. He showed up in some of the Toy Fair catalogs for the LJN Dungeons & Dragons line back in the day. So he's basically pretty cool. I'll give you a second to check out his bio and do a little screen cap on that. So I read it before, I'm not going to read it again. I read it in the first part, because before I knew I was going to split this up into several different pieces. So, yeah, let's cut him out and free him. He's a good battle master, if you couldn't tell by the fact that his card back is blue and not evil blood red. So he definitely needs to come out and start helping out, because I got 4 bad battle masters over there, and they're looking to take a piece out of somebody's butt, and it's not going to be me. You know, old school Kellic is looking like he's going to get passed around like a used sock in gym class. Take that as you will. Valkeer. Good warrior, barbarian guy. That is a heavy shield. This feels weird. It's always weird to me when they paint plastic instead of just casting it in the color it's supposed to be. But it has like a tactile sensation is a big thing for me when you're buying stuff. So if you don't have, so yeah, I made sure to look this time. Those stupid little clips. Darn annoying plastic clips. Take twist ties any day of the week. Give my regards to the landfill. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it always seems weird when if it hasn't got my, it feels a little strange, but it's just the way it is. It's not like it's a deal breaker. It's just part of the nature of peeling plastic. You must be free. There's battles to fight. Oh, I escaped from my plastic prison. Valkeer. Yeah, a lot of these seem to have, it looks like so the arms are cast in flesh tone, and then the inner piece here appears to be painted differently from a different plastic, because it doesn't match. You can see it in the camera. So that's just something that was interesting, like a design choice. Is his head turned? Oh, somebody with head articulation. He's the only one. Well, of course I have to have head articulation. I have to be looking constantly for all those bad guys trying to eat me. And also to dance. It works just like that. Randy and NECA, you magnificent SOB. Did a great job on this line, sir. I really hope that Michael French over at Retro Blasting, as much as he doesn't care for NECA, I really hope that somebody sends him one of these sets so he can check them out, because he really, as a person who's a big fan of the 80s LJN Dungeons and Dragons line, he really would be doing himself a disservice if he doesn't check this out. So cool. Anytime you can go back and do vintage stuff again, I'm all for it. There's nothing wrong with going back. I mean, for years as collectors, we always wanted to see things that never got made, and this is why not? If you're a person who's collecting LJN Dungeons and Dragons and these came out, like I might want to get back into collecting the line when I have money, because these are so cool. And again, if you haven't gotten into the line, getting this 4-pack from NECA is a really good way to just instantly get a 4-figure jump off to your collection. It's a big hammer. Yeah, it looks kind of it. It's like it's got time to start jacking fools, but boom, do. And what's cool, he's got some teeth hanging from his. He's got a belt sculpted on. He's wearing. This is pants. He's got pants on or something, and they're wrapped in straps and a tangle axe. And he's got a little loop, which I think. Oh ho ho! Look at that. Pretty slick. You might even be able to do it how they're doing it in the artwork. We have him like holding it like that. Not really though. Okay. Can he hold this in his hand? I'm assuming he can. I'm gonna put it in there like. I'm just gonna tell you right now. This thing's gonna go flying. This is my advice on it. I think it's just gonna. It's not gonna stay in his hand. It's like smack. Smack shield. Smack shield. Valkeer, heroic warrior. he's pretty cool. I like this guy a lot. I think he's neat. Like I said, he moves his head. He's got 1 point articulation, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points articulation. Not too shabby. And if you want to go to Berserker Rage mode, where he just gives 0 Fs about anybody in the way, you can give him his sword and his hammer, and then it's pretty much like, just get out of the way. He's here to battle-matic action all over your face. See now, like, he's got a really good hammer, because he's going to be able to crack Pulverite right in the face with that. Let's see. Give me a Pulverite, you big hunk of... Oh my god, he's so much bigger. That's why he's got the long handle. He just like, right in the chest. That's right. I critted on that guy. I critted him. I rolled a nat 20. What do you guys say about that? See your camera. Don't hit the camera, Valkeer. Don't be mean. Sorry, my barbarian rage got hold of me. Totally took him out like he was a punk. No. These are cool. This is a good idea. Randy over at NECA Toys, I don't know if you're listening, but make Pixel Dan, I want to poke Pixel Dan and be like, Pixel Dan, tell Randy at NECA Toys to make more of these. Make more of them, Randy. I want more Battle Masters from Dungeons and Dragons. This I command. The funny thing is, like, listen to this shield. Look at his axe. This is a weapon. This thing is like a friggin' brick. It's like, we're going to switch hands, and we're going to hold the shield, and we're going to Captain America your ass. It's like, how's it going there, Pulverite? When Valkeer throws his mighty shield. Improvised weapon. Improvised. Barbarian rage. I'll kill you. Take that, Orkai Chief. I win, motherfucker. Valkeer, heroic warrior. Nothing will mess with me. I'm ready to beat everybody up. Because why not? Oh no, I've been defeated. You'll never stop me and my magic. What magic is this? Or my super magical powers? Uh-oh, double battle-matic action? Can Kellic battle-matic action Kellic fight Valkeer and survive? I don't think he can. The stupid robes, no, God! Ha ha! Lightning bolt, lightning bolt! Crit 4, crit 4, crit 4! No, sorcerers have one. We only have a D4 hit die. Oh, that's right. Barbarians have D12. D12 hit points. Maximum win. You know that's for me. Oh, hello, lady. Hello yourself. I know. Park Point, the commissary. Let's go. What madness? Can't fight a fire elemental though. But it's as hot as a rage boiling in my barbarian heart. I said God. I'm smiting you. Fire elemental wins. Flawless victory. Also, this thing is... This is just PVC chunk. Yours says TSR Hobbies Incorporated in 1983, I think it says. 83. All rights reserved. Made in Hong Kong. So 83. So it might have been 84, 85 that this is supposed to come out. Alright, everybody. Beating everybody up. Let's get Valkeer's box out of here. Valkeer, stop attacking all the bad guys. Well, I guess it's appropriate that the bad guy, they do give... Like, listen. We're making 3 bad guys. We need a barbarian to take out these dudes, because there's nothing happening other than that. You gotta get a barbarian in here. Need some of that crazy barbarian rage. So I think this set is all aces. I really like it. I think anybody out there who didn't pull the trigger on this, and you're a fan of original LJN toys and stuff like that, especially these older ones, you know what? If you find it on the secondary market, it was $100. So you're getting each figure for $25. It really isn't a bad deal at all, especially considering if you were to buy brand new carded LJN figures, it would cost probably more than 25 bucks. So you're getting this, not you, you're not a part of this, get over here. You're getting all these figures, and it's great. Like, this is an awesome set. This is a lot of fun. If you're a huge fan of Dungeons & Dragons, and I've played it enough times to at least be at least know what everything is to a degree. My knowledge on 80s era Dungeons & Dragons is limited. I used to play Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition with some of my friends, so I'm familiar with it a little bit, but I don't know quite everything. But that being said, this is really an awesome little set. I think it's so cool that, for anybody who doesn't care for NECA's toys because they're breaking and stuff like that, these things are solid as hell. Like, these things feel like they're out of the 80s. Like, I'm just going to go out there and, like, I'm going to put this over on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, Randy over at NECA, chef's kiss, perfectly done. Perfectly executed. He did a great job on them. I think I like Kellic. They're all really good. The problem is they all have, like, different things that make them great. Like, Valkeer is just fun to beat the heck out of people with, if it was not evident by my video where I beat everybody up with him. Kellic has a great design, and it's so cool to get a better version of him than, that other loser I had. Sorry, old Kellic. Word still hurts, But he's like a very good improvement over the older one. Skyla's great to have in actual form because there wasn't enough female character representation in the old line. There was a few girl characters here and there. Like, I think there was Ringelrun. No, Ringelrun was he was a guy wizard. I think there was Melf. No, Melf was, I think that was a male character. There was a girl paladin, I think. I forget her name, but she had like a bird theme, and she had like a mace that had like a bird's talon or something like that. So there wasn't a lot of girl characters, maybe one or two. So getting her in the line is like awesome, an added bonus. And like I said, this is a perfect way for anybody who hasn't gotten into. If you ever thought about collecting the old LJN D&D line, and you didn't really go in on anything yet, this is the best way to jump in. This is almost like a LJN, action figure starter kit. Like, you go out, throw down a couple $100 on this, but if it's on the secondary market, it's probably going to cost like $200 at least. But it may even go less than that. I really don't know how many people really went after this. I mean, I was able to go on this the day it went up for pre-order, and I was able to walk in, pay for it on the website, and walk out no problem. So I don't know how many people. I think it sold out in like an hour. So it did sell out in pre-orders, and they also had samples at the show. So it's a really good set. Again, I don't know if pulverized neck is supposed to turn. I don't want to force it. So if somebody out there sees this video and can tell me in the comments if pulverized neck can turn, I'm gonna try it again. But so far, I mean, like, articulation-wise, scale, quality, they're just a great bunch of figures for the price. I mean, $25 a piece. Granted, originally in the 80s it probably would have been like $5, but again, you're going like 40 years ago. I mean, like 83. This guy said, so we're almost going into 2023. So you're looking at 40 years ago. So to get any of these things today, and the quality you got them with, and all the accessories. Like I said, out of all of them, they're really good. It's great to have Skyla in the line. And again, just be careful with her shoulders because she's just a small, petite character, and there's not a lot of plastic holding her arms on there. It's not like a real design flaw kind of thing because it's just indicative of the style from the time. It's just good to be aware that those shoulders, like, you really should always, like I mentioned in the Skyla review, just turn from her shoulder. Don't turn from her arm because once you get working, maybe if you feel a little comfortable, you can tell. Like, when the plastic's moving or when it's not supposed to move. But other than that, these are great. And like I said, even the way they were able to duplicate Kellic's robe with the old Kellic's robe, like even like the same, the same. Like, this is a little different. This is different material. Like, it's like some sort of like weird velvet. It's got like a weird back to it. But it did a good job of it. Like, awesome. Like, fantastic. Good job, NECA Toys. I mean, and actually, full disclaimer, these are the first real NECA toys I've bought ever. I think, I don't know if they made that comic book accurate Ninja Turtles 4-pack. If that was them, I bought that. And I had my Leonardo's like leg break. And I didn't really buy anything from them afterwards because I just didn't care for some of the figures they make. So this is my first NECA Toys purchase pretty much ever. And way to go. Like, keep making more stuff like this. I mean, like, you're nailing the heck out of this retro LJN style line, guys. Keep making it. I have nothing more good to say about it. I mean, like, it's just great. You know, and also, yeah, his belt does come off, but I don't feel like pegging it back in. But the belt does come off. Yeah, but he just great stuff, man. Good stuff. Like, you could just it's like such a good thing to grab. If you missed out on this set, I feel sorry for you. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna feel for Valkeer. Oh, crap. I guess you have to do it like this. I think it's so weird that they gave him Battlematic action in this. Pulverize. Well, you know what it is? It's the lack of depth perception. It just has to be that. That's not his fault. You know, he's got one eye. Leave the poor guy alone. He doesn't have a tribe. He's missing one of his eyes. Well, no, actually, he's not missing it. He never had one. Why does he have one eye? I gotta look that up. I gotta go find a Dungeons and Dragons handbook from '83 and look it up and be like, do Orcai chieftains have one eye for some reason? Is that a racial thing that they do? I don't really understand that. But it's so gigantic, so cool. I don't think I have a tape measure. I might have one nearby. Give me one sec. Oh, I do. Good. So this is a little quick thing. I'll end with this so you want to know how tall they are. Let's do this to make it easier. So Pulveri over here, he clocks in a little bit about 5.5 inches. Skylet and Kellic, they clock in at a little bit under 4 inches. Valkeer over here, he clocks in about 4 inches with the horns. So yeah, so they're about, and he's supposed to be like the standard human height. So this is like an average human. So he might be like 6 feet tall, 5'10". You know, she might be like 5'5". So then he would be like, if he's clocking in at like almost 6 inches, then he's pushing like, he's a bacon. He's not teeny. But yeah, so go find these figures if you have the opportunity to do so, and the monetary needs. Totally pick them up. You will not be disappointed. If you're an LJN fan and you like that style, or just like old 80s toys, but made new, totally pick them up. I recommend it. This is Boggs from the Obscure Toy Files. Like and subscribe below. We try to put out new content every once in a while, but things are kind of crazy on this other end of the camera. But every time we get something new and cool, we try to share it with everybody, because not a lot of people talking about these, and they really should. All right, Valkeer will send us out as he just totally bushwhacked Kellic. Stay down, evil wizard scum, sorcerer, whatever. I am Valkeer the Noble Barbarian, and I end this video of the Obscure Toy Files. Like and subscribe below, or else I shall thwack you. Huzzah!